Jacqueline has just pivoted off that story to move to breaking news in northwest Atlanta. Here's the situation. Police are on the scene of a deadly double shooting there. This is happening on Hollywood Road. So let's bring in Jacqueline Schultz. You've been working the story, Jacqueline, and I understand that you were just moved to another location because you heard gunshots being fired in that area. What is the latest?
Yeah, Tom, we were actually moved about 200 feet back from the original spot where we were back here on the scene on Hollywood Road. I'll tell you, we came out here for a double murder. There was a long stretch of Hollywood Road that has been shut down. You see that stretch. It keeps on going for quite a few blocks. Now, we were about a couple hundred feet ahead when all of a sudden we heard, at least my photographer and I counted, about maybe 20 gunshots that started to go off. There are starting to be people who were ducking and running behind cars. Now take a listen at this video right now of that shooting happening. Yeah, you can see how photojournalist Doug Harrod, he was just in a safe situation when he was filming everybody who was running away. They were hiding behind cars. I was ducking behind a car at the scene. Police, I could see officers with guns out telling everybody to push back about 200 feet. And they added, as you can see live right now, this extra caution tape that's in front of me. What we know right now about the scene, all we know that happened here is that there was one person who was shot and killed on the scene. Another person who was shot, who was rushed to the hospital. This happened about an hour ago at 10 o'clock. Now, what just happened here? All those gunshots that you heard, we're not quite sure what exactly happened. We couldn't ask officers. They just told us to move back as quick as we could, and we are fortunately right now in a safe location. In the past 20 minutes, we haven't heard any other gunshots going off. Again, this is a very tense situation out here. I've just heard the canines arrive. There are dozens of officers out here, and we're still trying to sort out what exactly is going on here in this double murder and also this large exchange of gunfire that certainly has everybody on edge here right now. Reporting live out in northwest Atlanta, Jacqueline Schultz,
Hang on.
Fox 5
Jacqueline,
News.
we know your nerves are a little frayed right now. We're glad you and your photographer are safe, and all the folks that were crouched down behind those vehicles appear to be safe too. But so this was a double murder investigation, and as you said, you're just not sure, and investigators aren't telling you where those gunshots came from or why gunfire might have been being exchanged out there tonight.
Now, the two people who were both shot, that happened around 10 o'clock. Now, I want to say that that barrage of gunfire, those 20 gunshots, probably came around maybe 10 minutes before the 11 o'clock news, so about 10:50. So we're not quite sure what was happening there. We didn't even know that there was even an incident going on in the area where the caution tape was. So at this point, we just have no idea why there was an exchange of gunfire. I saw officers with their guns out. It appears that we're not sure if officers were involved at this point in that exchange of gunfire. And again, we're going to bring you the latest when we try to figure it all out.
Yeah,
and again,
or if,
fortunately, we're in a safe location.
That is good news. Or if there are suspects still on the run out there where you are tonight. All right, Jacqueline, we'll let you gather more information and get back to us as soon as you have more to report out there. Jacqueline Schultz, a very volatile situation out there in northwest Atlanta. Thanks so much for that live report.